Hey everyone, Sundar from Substance Over Style here. So, my Facebook feed has been going quite crazy over the last couple of days with news of the UK election. For those of you that are not in the UK and don't follow the news, and I don't blame you, we have a Conservative government re-elected. David Cameron is still our Prime Minister. So that's angered a lot of people, a lot of my friends from England who wanted Labour to come into power. I'm not going to get into a big political debate here because the way I see it is just same shit, different arsehole. I don't believe that the government are looking out for anybody. I don't believe that they're elected to try and change things to improve the lives of ordinary people. I mean, you only have to look at the way that the country is going in terms of budget cuts, benefit cuts, erosion of civil liberties since the war on terror began. All these things that we've been able to see coming for years have started to happen. That's one of the reasons why I left the UK. So I actually I wanted to do a video post on how to leave the UK or how to leave your home country. So if you're fed up of the way things are going in your country and you're fed up of always looking to politicians to come and save the day, and you've kind of figured out that that's not going to happen, and you want to start taking responsibility for your own life and seek greener pastures elsewhere, keep watching. Moving to another country need not be as daunting as you think it is. When I started traveling, I literally just took a suitcase full of stuff. Everything that you need, you can buy in that other country. Obviously, it's a little bit different if you're a homeowner or something like that. You probably have to sell up before you leave. But you can break it down into smaller, easier stages. You could try just taking a sabbatical from work for a few months even. And you can put your apartment or your house or whatever on Airbnb and just go backpacking for a few months. When you're actually in another country where you perhaps want to live, you will find that work opportunities and ways to make money will present themselves to you. It can seem very difficult to imagine how you would live in another country when you're sat at home in your home country looking for job openings on the web, because a lot of that stuff won't even be advertised. You've actually got to be there for it, and you've actually got to make local connections. So I definitely advise just packing your bags and just going for a short time, even if you only have a couple of weeks holiday allowance and you are not in a position to take a sabbatical from whichever employer you work for. Try and make that holiday into a sort of scouting mission where you go to a country where maybe you want to try and live, like Thailand, for example, and you go and you meet with local businesses and things like that. Whenever I go on holiday somewhere, if it's somewhere which has a modelling market, I will try and make an appointment with local agencies. I did this when I was in New York. I did it even when I went to Romania to shoot the Samsung TV commercial. Now, if either of those two options are still not permissible for you, you can do what one of my friends did, who now lives in Sydney. You can contact a local recruitment consultant who works in your industry and tell them that you want to live abroad and see if they can get you something. Another way is you can see if your company has an office in another city, in another country, and ask to be transferred. If you have a friend who lives in another country that you maybe want to go and live in, ask them if they have any business contacts in your industry. Or you can quit your job completely and design a new business that is online and that you can basically run from anywhere and become a digital nomad, which for me is the absolute dream. I would love to be able to do something like that. But I still consider myself very, very fortunate to have the kind of job where I can travel quite easily. But I want all of you to have that because the benefits are so numerous. I mean, living in Asia, there is such a better work-life balance than in England. You're not running on a hamster wheel like 12 hours a day, 5, 6, 7 days a week, just trying to pay the rent for, your apartment that you never get to see because you're always at work. There's not so much emphasis on status and career progression and things like that. There's just much more emphasis on just being happy in every single moment. So I'm not saying that, like, you can escape all your problems by going to another country. Every single country has its own problems and has its own um, dodgy politics. I'm just saying that by opening yourself up to new experiences, you can have a better standard of living, and you can find the country whose vibe suits you the best and suits the way that you want to live your life. So quit making excuses, pack your bags, and book a flight. What are you waiting for? Okay, that's it for today, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.